Bismillah, alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen, wa salatu wa salam alayhi rasulillah. Yes, welcome back. This is the Muslim Real podcast. I've been away for a little bit. Now I've come back with a new view, a new direction with the podcast. It's a bit different from before. Before, my kind of main focus was on the revert or convert journey from before Islam to after Islam, their perspective on life and their vision and how they see life now as a Muslim, and the interesting journey that they took in order to become Muslim. So that was really been my main focus for Muslim Real. We're still going to be dealing with that. We're going to add a few more different channels, you might say. Um, Another aspect to the podcast will be since the Gaza issue, I think we can all say that everyone has been exposed. Everyone has to take a position. Everyone has a moral duty and a stance. And we're going to look into who has taken what stance is correct. We can see how the colonial mentality still exists. We can see how the rules-based system, how it works. We can see racism. We can see fascists reappear, and that's all mixed up with the idea of refugees and foreigners, and this is a Judo-Christian society, and people are looking to blame Muslims for everything, right? So we're going to be looking at that issue. How do Muslims fit into this worldview? What's their role that they should play or have to play or forced to play? How to push back on the propaganda. I actually asked, England, what does England represent? What does the United Kingdom represent in this situation? As a British citizen, how do I feel as an ethnic minority in the UK? Do I have a right to push back? Do I have a right to question? Do I have a right to say, no, this is wrong according to the law? Does it matter? So we're going to look into that issue, some politics, some economics. Nothing is off the table to be discussed really on the Muslim Real podcast. And we'll be having guests. I'll be doing some reaction videos to what's happening and what influential people are saying. How social media is being used, how people become famous. People become famous just by saying Palestinian kids shouldn't be murdered. I mean, like all of a sudden, I'm getting on my news feed a group called Kneecap. I think, why do you go? Who are these guys? Oh, they said that free Palestine, and from then they're supposed to be the worst people in the whole world. So we're looking at how social media has been used to condemn people that just say free Palestine. Amazing situation. So I think the Gaza issue has brought the reality of the world in our face. Can't hide it. Can't deny it. But are you willing to stand up, or are people just going to get on with their lives and stuff like that? So very, very important issue. Life after Gaza, political stance, moral stance that people are taking during this conflict is very, very important. Also, and probably the last section is my own personal view on living in the UK. I was going to call it Richard Rants. Like, there's certain issues I want to talk about, like driving in the UK, politics in the UK, expenses, the cost of living, our MPs, our representatives in the parliament. What the heck are they doing? That's going to be something which I'll be speaking about as well, like my view of being a citizen in the UK and looking at our politicians, our economics, things that affect me, utility bills, Thames Water, driving in the UK, cost of car insurance. I'll be having my say on that because I think at the moment, I don't know why, it seems like the UK is shooting itself in the foot, and we don't seem to have competent politicians to put England or put the UK where it should be. That's another big discussion that I'm gonna have. So this podcast is going to take time, take a lot of resources. So I need your support. So I have a website, muslimworld.co.uk. On that site, I will have some articles, some of my YouTube podcasts will be there. Also, I have a shop. There's two shops on there. One is granola and stuff, which is my wife's business. She makes homemade granola. And we have honey. We have also some other products on that website. Check it out. Delicious, healthy granola. We have a keto one on there, which is just seeds and nuts. And then we have a tropical, which is beautiful with coconut, pineapple. And then we also have a Ferrero Rocher granola. Beautiful. Check it out. And also I have my own personal shop there, which is just selling Islamic products and some merch. That's it to help me focus. If I can get some income and some support, then hopefully I'll be free to really focus on this podcast, focus on this media that I'm trying to push. So with your help, I'll be able to focus and have constructive conversations and constructive views concerning Muslims and our role that we need to play on this planet. I think at this present time, the world has gone crazy. It's gone absolutely loops. And we have to say, as Muslims, what is the role that we are going to play and should play? And how do we work with like minded human beings to bring peace and justice to the world? Okay. So, thank you very much for your time. Please subscribe to the channel. Leave any questions or ideas you have as the topics that we should discuss. And I'll see you in the next, or hear from you next in the next podcast.